watches right behind them. But Omadil has a better final corner, and he's going to pull away with the lead here in Circuit of the Americas, followed by Dragon, Senna, Ghost, Miles, and I think that's Tord back in P7. As even though Tony was not here, he still kind of screwed up the pylon. And Omadil pulls away with the lead. Senna, don't go too much into the grass. Senna has a better S's than the 23. He gets to the inside of him as Omadil is still going to hold the lead. The 23 switches over the 10, and the 25 closes in on the battle for second, making it a 3-car battle. So it's not quite a 2-car battle for the lead yet. Never mind. Here comes Senna. Bumps to 60 a little out of the way. 60 has a wider exit. 25 is going to send it 3. They're going to go 3 wide here. Senna, Omadil, and Ghost. And Tord reports that he's frozen. You're not in a great spot, Tord. I would try and relocate. Turn right and then just hold the throttle. Now you're just doing burnouts. Actually, hold throttle. Hold throttle right here. You're like in a good spot. Oh my gosh, bro. Anyway, the battle for the lead is pretty good between Omadil and Ghost now. Ghost getting past Senna. Senna separating from the pack. And Ghost is going to clear Omadil into the S's. And just like that, he's going to have the lead. Oh, and Senna has a problem going through the S's. That's going to give Miles P3. Ghost passes the number 60. And Viper's here late. Miles flipped over. Oh my gosh. Well, we're going to have our first full course yellow of the day. As Omadil and Ghost are starting the battle for the lead between not teammates, actually, since there's 2 Ford teams, but these are manufactured teammates. But the 2 Fords looking real strong out in front. And Senna and Cyrus battle for P3. Holy crap, Tord absolutely kills me, turn 2. Omadil likes this setup. Kinda. I'll leave it up to you guys on whether you want to do the grid. Just like let me know. If you don't, we can do a regular lineup. It's good. Keep doing the grid for okay. For restarts, we'll keep doing the grid. I'm gonna get the 16 card off here. What happened, Dragon? Oh, right here. Oh. What was that laugh? That was terrible. What the hell? Oh, towards here. Anyway, we lost the debutees because of lag, and the other guy just quit, I guess, because he had like the worst start ever. All right. Is everybody ready to go back under green flag here in Circuit of the Americas? There's some stuff going on in my house right now. Okay. All right. We're pretty much ready to go. So CD5 at the top of the screen, and we're gonna go back green flag here in Circuit of the Americas. 3 laps to go in stage 1. No, not 3 laps to go in stage 1. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyway, Tord and Miles have a pretty downer start compared to the rest of the field. Omadil sends Coast. Senna's gonna take the lead off of it. He clears going out of 1 and into 2. But going into the S, Senna gets tight. He's going to be side by side with the 60 of Omadil. And Ghost is going to try and get away. It's the 56 of Cyrus trying to go for 3rd. And now they're starting to stack up for positions. A little bit of intrusion. Anyway, Miles somehow got his way up to almost P4. As there's a huge battle for P4 actually. Senna's going to pull away with it just a little bit. Oh, and Miles sends Tord into Senna. And the battle for the lead is pretty much almost just as good as Omadil, Cyrus, and Ghost all battle. Omadil sends it on the inside of Cyrus, clips his door, gets into the grass a little bit. Ghost has a really, really wide exit of the final corner, and Omadil is going to be right behind him. Just barely. Oh, and going into turn 1, the 56 sends it into the 60. That actually helps the 60 a lot. And it's going to be Omadil. Gets a little bit of a gap on the lead, but there's Ghost right behind him, followed by Cyrus. In P4, it's Senna and Miles, followed by Dragon and Tord. Oh, and a bad wreck between Miles, Dragon, and Tord. Gonna really set him back. So Omadil holds the lead, but Ghost is starting to catch up. Omadil gets tight going into the slow part of Circuit of the Americas. Cyrus falls back quite a little bit. I'm guessing Ghost got tight and brought him and Omadil wide. Now Senna looking at P3 as he's going to start to battle Cyrus in the 56. But Ghost with a really good carousel. I forgot what they call that corner. I don't know what that corner is called. I thought it was the carousel. Maybe it is. I don't know. I think it's carousel. Senna gets past Cyrus, and Tord hangs on the P5 behind everybody. Oh, and Senna spins around. I think him and Cyrus got into it into turn 1. This Ghost remains in the lead. He was the top contender to win last time we were here in Circuit of the Americas, but a little bit of an officiating goof on my part caused him to lose that race. Oh, and Omadil hits the cone going into this slow section. He's not too far behind the 25. At least I wouldn't say so. And the 56 and the 10 are having a absolute heater of a battle for P10. Tord hits a barrier, diving in a little too much into the inside. but he was actually catching the battle for P3 in that number 88 National Debt Relief Chevrolet. But now he's back to battling with Dragon and Miles. Oh, and Tord almost dumps Miles, doesn't quite get him around. Ghost and Omadil 1 and 2 in the lead. Senna still in P3 off of the final corner. So they are really close to finally getting past Tonio. Senna and Cyrus get back into it in turn 1, it seemed. They are close enough to have multiple altercations in that turn. Cyrus sets it onto the outside of the 10 going into the short shoot. Oh, and Cyrus hits the inside wall, looking for a little too much on the inside to get past Senna. Doesn't quite get there. He's going to have to work his way back up to the number 10. And the battle for the lead is on between Omadil and Tristan Mendoza, the points leader, and what I want to say is an underdog coming into this weekend. Omadil, good run at Phoenix. Pretty much, don't want to say it hasn't been impressive, but largely absent from Rockingham. But now comes into COTA with newfound strength here, as it's a road course. He's doing quite well, battling the points leader for the position. And he does get away from the 25 a little bit. 25 goes a little wide. He lags. It's been a comedy card. 42 seconds behind. Oh my goodness. Minutes? Oh, that is minutes. You're right. That's like even crazier. Wait, 42 minutes? What? That doesn't make sense. How does this thing conduct time? What? Am I crazy? It has not been 42 minutes. Oh, and Omadil and Ghost get into each other. They destroy a piece of the wall. Oh, in the short shoot, they kicked out a piece of the wall. I don't know what happened there. I don't know how that happened either. Omadil apologizes to Tristan Mendoza for that. Senna and Cyrus still battling for P3. Tord and Miles right next to each other for P5. It seems they've left behind Dragon. Not sure what happened to him. Omadil catching just a little bit through this section. Tonio joins right as we're coming to, I think, 2 to go in stage 1. So all the points on the line. Omadil looking for points to get himself into the chase bubble. Speaking of the chase bubble, let's go ahead and look at that chase bubble. It's quite a decisive one. Leo right on the bubble with 42 points. Followed by Senna, Dragon, and Vaughn, who are separated by a total of 1 point. Senna and Vaughn and Dragon all separated by that much. Even though Senna is a part-timer, he's not eligible for the chase, but he does have some time before I lock up decisions for whether you're part-time or not. Actually, there's no like decision timing. I forgot how I did it. Oh, I made it so that you would make all your appearances that you can make as a part-timer, and then if you went past that limit, I would consider you a full-timer. So I guess I can still consider Senna as part-time for now. Unless he says he wants to run full-time, then I don't know. But as he runs third, he makes a little mistake through the carousel. Cyrus right behind him still. And Miles behind them, followed by Tord. And then behind them is Dragon. But coming to 1 lap to go in stage 1, Ghost still out in front in the number 25, followed by Omadil in 60. It's a Ford day. It's a Ford day after Chevrolet had their turn in Rockingham with Senna. And now it's Ghost in the number 25 looking for win number 5 on the season. Or I think it's win number 5. Did he already get win number 5? No, he has not gotten win number 5. So yeah, Tristan Mendoza looking for win number 5. Omadil looking for his first of the season and his first in the league. Senna, don't be bad. Cyrus in P4, still battling with Senna, diving in to try and catch him. Omadil doing his best ever to try and catch Ghost, but Ghost laying down some really fast times here as he just pulls away from the number 60. Senna follows in P3, followed by Cyrus. And right behind them is a battle for P5 between Miles and Tord, but we'll see how that goes on the broadcast, as Ghost is going to get away with stage 1. Senna goes P3, and Cyrus goes P5, or P4. I don't know. Look back at the replay to see if Miles or Tord got it. Let's do that always. Got it by a car. Got it by a car. Okay. What do you mean no stage yellow? There's stage yellows. Oh, there was none at Sebring, you're right. But I'm gonna just keep that at super speedways. I'm gonna like change it to just be super speedways who have that. Also, I gotta go to the bathroom anyway, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Alright, I'm back. What's up? Who's ready? Since Senna's not ready. Who is ready? Tony's ready, Cyrus is ready, Ghost is ready. Tord said he's not ready, Senna said he's not ready, so we're waiting on those two. Oh, Tord said. Tord's ready. Senna's ready. I don't know if Tord looked back in the broadcast what happened. Miles is ready. No, Senna's not ready. You heard that wrong. Alright, Senna's back. Alright. Omendiel's not ready. Okay. Alright, he wants a mid-race interview while we wait. Tord wants one. You're not gonna sound like a fighter pilot, are you? I don't even hear you. Oh. Do you guys hear Tord? I don't hear him. I can't hear. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh wait, let me check if I had to do a reboot real quick. Actually, Tori, get down. It doesn't matter. I'm not worrying about the reboot. He's ready. I forgot who just joined. Somebody joined. Oh, it was Chase, but he left. Alright. CD5 at the top of the screen. Yeah, Sin is ready. He's fine. Green flag out in the air. Here in Circuit of the... And everybody sends it into turn one. Senna once again triumphs on the restart. Cyrus stacks up the rest of the field. And it's Ghost who follows in P2. Oh, but he hits the tire barrier, looking a little too much on the inside through the S's. Tonio gets P3 somehow. Cyrus also having some trouble. And Senna has the lead now, followed by Omendiel and Tonio. Ghost in P4. Miles, Dragon, and Tonio also, or not Tonio, Tord, getting into each other. Ghost somehow gets past Tonio in that corner. That's a crazy pass for the 25. But now he gets past the number 30. As Senna remains out in front, Omendiel sends it in, just barely gets to the inside of Senna. They're going to go side by side through the carousel. Oh my god, they're being aggressive about it. As Ghost lurks behind them. Ghost going to get on the inside of Senna. They're going to go 3 wide into the final corner. As Tonio, Dragon fill out the rest of the top 5. The top 3 being Ghost, Senna, and Omendiel. They want to highlight Cyrus and the number 56, who was battling with Senna for most of the end of stage 1 after the first yellow. Terrible start, or terrible restart for the 56. Oh, and the 60 has a big problem. That's going to cause a huge stack up in the short shoot, and it's going to let Ghost get away. Oh my gosh, Tord gets into the 23 of Dragon and is 3 wide going into first turn of the slow section. Omendiel sends it in. Tord sends it in on Antonio. Everybody's sending it in on Antonio right now. Save that 30 car. Anyway, Ghost pulled away with the lead. Senna in P2. Omendiel clears for P3. They are almost 4 wide through the carousel between Miles, Dragon, Tord, and Tonio. Tord and Miles remain side by side. Tonio and Dragon battling with each other, and then Cyrus back in the background. Tord do not cut that much. Why am I getting softer on road courses? That's gonna be warning 1 for Tord. Alright, whatever. I'll just keep it in my head since Roblox doesn't want me to remember. Oh, and Tord, it's a thing. That could have been really bad. He almost got into Omendil there. And he's frozen. You're in a good spot, actually. You're not in a bad spot. Send in P2. Use the grass in turn 2. Alright. Yeah, I'll give Miles warning 1 for meals. Oh my gosh. Altercation between the 23 and the 30. 56. Has caught up to the back end of the field. Using grass offshore shoot. That's not bad. I don't really care about that. I'm gonna be honest. Dragon don't go that low in the corner. Yeah, Tord. that grass pet. That's like the only grass I'll really accept, just because the exit is so awkward. Oh, and Cyrus hits another barrel. Oh, Antonio hits a barrel too. Give me 3 out of 4. For a 2-car incident through the S's. Alright, Ghost still out front, followed by Senna, Omendil, and Miles. I'm trying to think if I have anything else to say about this. I don't know. Actually, I do. Omendil back in P3 after predominantly being P2 in never mind, maybe I don't have anything to say. No, the thought is back. Alright. Omendil after being primarily P2 in stage 1 has dropped back to P3 in this stage. I can probably guess why, but I won't say it outright. Senna in P2, a really good restart from the number 10, but in general has been doing pretty good this race. Got P3 in stage 1 overall. I think he qualified P3 as well, so P2 is a good effort for that 10 car. P4 Miles qualified on the pole, so I will actually say that this is a underperformance for the number 2 car, especially after showing speed in qualifying. After him is after him is Dragon. In P5, he qualified P2, but Dragon's looking at underdog, so it's not entirely surprising that he dropped back from P2. Omendil has caught Senna though, as Ghost is gonna cross the line any second now. Yep, there he goes. Senna still holding on to P2 just barely, but Omendil has closed the gap on the number 10 car. And now there's a 9-second gap. Tristan Mendoza gained about 3 seconds, according to the ticker. Who is in front of Dragon? Tonio, try not going down in that grass, by the way. Actually, if they're doing it, somebody else must be doing it. Where's Omedio? Oh, Omedio must have had an issue. He fell back. He's now P4 and Miles is P3. Could have been through the S's. And 5 to go in stage 2. Miles now in P3. Clawing his way back up through the field. As Omedio tries to regain time. P5 behind them is Dragon by a significant margin. Behind Dragon is Tonio. Actually, the margin isn't that significant. Ghost just crossed the line, and everyone else just crossed the line. So they're only like a front straightaway away, or an S's. Tord is like in the slums. I'd say he's like the only car at risk of going lap down. But at the same time, I don't think that's really a bad thing because Cyrus is in front of him and Cyrus is in the S's while Ghost is just getting onto the carousel. So even if Tord does get lapped, he should be good for the free pass in the stage. Senna still in P2. Miles, like judging from what I'm looking at right now, literally nothing has changed between the gap of Senna and Miles. I wouldn't be surprised if they ran identical laps. I'm even willing to check. They didn't. Senna ran faster. Toward reporting steering getting worse. It's pretty like chill race. Or at least right now it is. I'm not gonna lie, stage 1 was pretty eventful. Two laps to go in stage 2. Ghost with a 12-second lead as Miles now challenging for P2 on Senna. They beat him bang out of turn 1 going into turn 2. And Senna, they're just beating and banging through the S's right now between these two. Senna clears, Miles gets a crossover done going out of the short chute. Tord is still not lapped. Hell of an effort, Tord. Where's Omadil compared to the battle for P2? Right there. Okay. Anyway, white flying out in the air for stage 1. Toward trying to run away from Ghost on this final lap. Miles holding on to P2 with Senna right behind him, and then Omadil lurking in the shadows behind Miles and Senna. Senna gives him the bump going into turn 1. They've lost 5 seconds because of this battle. Senna gets a better turn 2. And through the S's, they remain basically neutral. Miles gets a better entry to the short shoe, but I guess Senna's entry gets him a better exit. Oh my god, he almost hit the cone. That was so close. Anyway, Tord was passed by Ghost. He's going to go a lap down. Not that it matters. He's literally fine. He's going to get the free pass. Senna trying to clear for P2 in the stage. Oh my goodness. Senna getting aggressive with Miles. And Ghost wins stage 2. So the caution's going to come out. I'm watching the battle for P2 here. As Miles bumps Senna off of the corner, they're going to go side by side to the line. I think it's going to be Miles. By pretty much half a car length, Miles gets stage 2 from Senna. Omadil places P4. And right behind them is either Tonio or Dragon. It's going to be Dragon. Dragon gets P5 in the stage to close out the points positions of stage number 2. And Cyrus goes 7th. Tonio goes 6th. And then Tord obviously went a lap down. I would say this is the first time anybody's gone a lap down on green. But it's not. This is not the first time we've gone under. It's not the first time we've gone under some green flag lap cars. I forgot the first time. Oh, Iowa. Iowa, the race for NPC like dominated the field. Because Cameron went like 3 laps down. Yeah, and Richmond. Cam minus. Why is it always Cam? Cam. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna say anything. No, wasn't he on mobile in at Iowa? Oh yeah, Chase finished 2 laps down at Sebring. Somehow. The last race before that was Dover. Nobody went a lap down. No. I don't think anybody went a lap down. These races were just too crazy. It was Iowa. Yeah, it was definitely Iowa. I remember like vividly that happening. Because we were like, oh my god, NPC is such a sweat. Who's gonna stop him and all that. Yeah, I did. Anyway, is everybody ready to go back into green for the last stage so we can get this done and we can go to Kansas? Alright, Senna and Ghost are ready. You can tell what they're doing. Alright. We're gonna do no, never mind. Towards not ready. This guy's so annoying, bro. Lights out. I know where they go. Where the flip is my? Where's my phone? Oh, it's on the charger. Dude, I don't even like know where my phone is half the time. No. It's like towards not ready. I don't know what else to say. We could have another mid-race interview. Yeah, as soon as Tor comes back, we'll go under green. Like, literally the minute, like the second. Alright, you need a drink. CD5 at the top of the screen. I really hope all of y'all were ready. Green flag got in the air. I don't think Omanio was ready. Oh, he wasn't ready. And there's a stack up through turn 2. $56 go part two. Oh my god! It's gonna be a 3 out of 4. On the restart. That was a really bad restart. Tortoise stopped on track as well. He's frozen, and Omadil simply just isn't. Oh, he rejoined. Oh my goodness. The tab closed. Alright, we're gonna go under the yellow flag because a driver's out of his car on track, and also Tortoise stopped. And there was like 2 stack ups. Oh my god, and now my car's stuck, and I just flipped it over. Oh my deal, I just changed your laps. Your laps is at like 0 anyway. I had to change it. Anyway, Ghost is gonna lead us back after a pretty bad restart. And I'm gonna go to the bathroom, or not to the bathroom. I gotta leave the game real quick. Oh wait, stage 3. I can like delete all the cars. Oops, my mistake. All right, so delete every other car, including this guy and this guy. All right. Alright, we're like not lined up whatsoever, okay. Just not taking this. Me and Open Deal. Oh, I have water. Oh, I don't have water. Damn it. No, it's fine. I'll get one. Yeah, we are fighting over the worst turn. Actually, Interlagos has a pretty bad turn 1, if I'm being honest. It's not going to be the greatest. Anyway, everybody ready? We're not going to Monza. We don't got to worry about it. Yeah, we're not going to Monza, bro. No, we're not doing the G. No, bro, we're not. Tonio, shut up. You know Monza's. You know Monza sucks, bro. Actually, it's not that bad. It's just that that GT3 race was like absolute horrid. Everything that could have went wrong that race did go wrong. We should go to the Monza Oval. Maybe we'll have a Kyle Larson incident. Anyway, everybody ready? All right, CD5 at the top of the screen. We are gonna go green flag once again here in Circuit of the Americas. And a better start. Dragon has a terrible start. Everybody stacks up behind him. But Ghost is once again going to lead. Miles tries to punt the 25 out of the way. And here comes Tord, who was a lap down. He's going to go 3 wide for the lead. Along with Cyrus. Never mind. They moved Ghost out of the way. Everybody in the way. Oh my god, it's going to cause a wreck. Oh my god. And a wreck has occurred. Miles dives in onto the inside of the 25, getting out of the short suit. There's some like cheese stuck on my teeth. I just ate some like Cheez-Its. Now I can't like enunciate the words. Anyway, Miles out in front, followed by Ghost. Tonio. Ghost is gonna go for the classic send it through this really, really tight corner. And just like that, Ghost can possibly just pull away here. Tonio gives a bump to Miles. That doesn't help him at all. Omadil coming through, though. He's going to get to the inside of Miles. He wants to move out of the way. Omadil, who had battled with Ghost a lot before this point. Looking to do it some more. But actually, we are going in a really long stretch of this race. So, I would be precautious. I'm not okay. Anyway, Ghost out in front, followed by Omadil, Miles, Dragon, Antonio, your top 5. Oh my god, and there goes Tonio. He hits the tire pack, and it's going to be Senna and Cyrus who gets past him. I don't know what happened to Senna on that restart, but probably got caught up in that big wreck. Through the S's. Ghost going to hold on to the lead, followed by Omadil and Miles. Ooh, Omadil went for it. He went for the send, hoping he could get to the 25. Didn't quite get there. That's going to let Miles get past. Dragon's also hanging with this group in that number 23. And Antonio and Cyrus are battling for P5. Never mind. No, they're not. Senna is like way ahead of them. What am I talking about? But Ghost down in front. Miles right behind them. Omadil sends it on Miles. Straight up. Through turn 1. Although somehow it was like the cleanest send I've ever seen in my life. He didn't wreck him or anything. He just lowered him a little bit and then just moved on. Oh my god, and Miles hits the tire pack, and there goes Dragon. He runs straight into him. He like bulldozes through him. Didn't even like phase him at all. Miles drops all the way down to P5 from P3. Dragon passes him, so does Senna. And notoriously, Senna and Miles were battling at the end of the stage, so it wouldn't be surprising if they slow each other down. Maybe Dragon can get away with a top 3 today. Antonio in P3, or not P3, P6, followed by Cyrus, and then Tord all the way in the back having some issues. As we are coming to around 11 laps to go. Oh, and Omendil has to go AFK, or he's gotta go. Oh, that's really sucks for Omendil. Really good run. Good to see you, Omendil. Hope to see you on Sunday. Dog. Oh my god, Omendil was the only hope to let Ghost not win. It's over. It's so over. Guys, hand him the trophy right now. Bro, it's so over. Nobody's gonna catch him, dog. He's gone. And there's a three-way battle for P2 as Ghost is just chilling in P1, bro. The race would already be over if this was last season. Last season, this was a 23-lap race. It's 12 laps longer, by the way. Senna gets the P2, Dragon in P3, Miles in P4. Make it 30. I'm not gonna decrease the length of the race. Even if we already know the outcome, you know. Maybe it won't be the outcome. Maybe this could be different. Probably not. I don't know. Senna lost 2 seconds that lap. Just want to take note of that. But while we're not watching Ghost lead, we are watching a battle between the 23 and the 2. Man, shut up, Tord. Yeah, Miles and Dragon getting into a little bit of a tussle here for P3. As Dragon goes for another podium this season, Miles hits him into the invisible barrier and then drives into said invisible barrier. Miles is... Miles! Oh my god, bro. No, that's not. That's not C. It's like 2 out of 4. Dog, Miles. Miles hit the Actually, it is 3 out of 4. You're right. But Miles, Miles, you're so. Dude, what are you talking about, bro? His dog. Oh, gravy. Oh my god, Miles, that was so funny. Jeez, bro. Jeez. Anyway, Tonio, I don't know why I'm talking about Tonio, but he's top 5. Pretty good for the number 30 Toyota Kopec machine. He's been doing really good these past few races, scoring some good points. It's kind of off day, even though he kind of BS'd his way into winning this race last season. And yeah, it's Ghost. Ghost bad luck and penalties. It seems like the bad luck kind of went away because he's on a record-breaking season right now, or he's on a record he's on a record-setting pace. He didn't set the highest win record yet, but he's close. He's about to beat the D1 NPC's record. Dude, NPC only got 3 wins. Tord, you've gotten more wins in a season than NPC. Miles, you suck. Miles. Miles. This is the second incident in the slow shoe we got of you, bro. On tape. On tape. Oh my god. Oh my god. My god. Oh my gosh, Miles. You're something else, bro. You're genuinely hilarious, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Sure, if he does it again, bro. I'm gonna just watch Miles for the rest of the race, bro. It's comedy gold. It's amazing. It's fantastic. Yeah, lap 29, guys. Only 6 laps to go, or 7 laps to go before the race is over. So we have a yellow, but nobody's really too close together to have that. And Miles finally gets by Dragon. Finally, he's finally gets past Dragon to get P3. Dragon falls back to P4. Senna still P2, followed by our Ghost, followed by Senna. But Ghost is just doing whatever he wants in the lead at this point. But yeah, 6 laps to go here in Circuit of the Americas. I will say the battle for P3 isn't too bad right now. We're gonna go 100 for a lap. Alright, Tord's doing pace laps. Keep note of this, everybody. It's like the only invisible barrier that I put down, or like one of the only ones. I also put one in like obvious spots, but one of the only ones I put down where I was like, maybe I shouldn't put this here. I can see why I put it there. People have been hitting that this whole run. Anyway, 5 laps to go, and Ghost's still out in front. How long has this race been? An hour and 2 minutes. Let's see, where's Tord? Tord is in the slow section. Ghost is in the short chute exit going into the slow section. So Tord is visible now. Yeah, Senna still P2. Miles still, oh my god. Tonio goes wide, and it's a battle for P5 between Tonio and Cyrus still. Tord is still going 100. I'm pretty sure Ghost passed him, right? Oh no, he didn't. Five laps to go. Or, I already... 4 to go. Ghost still leading Senna by 7 seconds. Actually, Ghost lost a lot of time there for some reason. No caution for Miles. What happened to Miles? Oh, do the short shoot? No. Anyway, Ghost gets past Tord. Senna's trying to fly. Oh my god, Cyrus. Cyrus sends it on Antonio. Dragon still in front of them. I think they're actually catching Dragon a little bit. Antonio's doing like a defensive masterclass. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just hates the setup. It's so damn, like, it's so tight. Yes, Senna did gain time. Okay. Yeah, 3 to go. Senna just passed Tord just now. Oh, Ghost hits a barrier in the S's. It's only gonna make like a dent. And he doesn't like go around or anything, so it's not a yellow either. Three laps to go. Coming to 2. Can they get to the white flag before it's time to pack up and go home? Let's find out here in Texas. Anyway, Cyrus still can't get past Tonio. This is so funny. This battle's been going on forever, I feel like. Cyrus banned from turn 4. What do you mean he's banned? He can't pass a car. I don't know if that's like the direct problem, but I mean, I guess. 2 laps to go though. Senna's behind the 25 now. I can actually like see Senna. I could see Senna before, but now like I really see him. Like he's actually with him. Kind of. Not really, but and Miles in P3. And then Tord is the lapped car. And then Dragon going for 4th place. Still having one of the best performances in an overall season so far. Cyrus and Tony are side by side. And it looks like Senna and the 25 have now gone to each other. And just like that, we're going to have a classic FIRA white flag battle to the finish line. But this time it's going to be between Senna and Ghost instead of Miles and Ghost, or Cameron and Tord, or whatever other COTA white flag battles we've had. Oh, and Cameron, Stickman, and NPC. That was a good battle too. We've had some good races here at COTA. Anyway, Ghost gets a better turn 2 and turn 1 than Senna, and that's going to allow Ghost to get back out to the lead, but can Senna get back to the 25 at the end of the lap, or anywhere in the lap, to try and take his 2nd win of the season, but also take away the 5th win of Ghost season? I almost want to say they're neck and neck. Oh, and the 25 hits an invisible barrier. He goes too much to the inside. Looking for too much here as Senna's going to get by. Ghost is going to send it in. Oh my god, what a terrible mistake for the number 25. As Senna misses the barrier, ultimately getting in front of the number 25. And with that, I think it's too late to do anything about it. Senna catches Ghost on the white flag. And with it, Ghost makes a mistake. He's... Oh my god, a disastrous final corner for Ghost, but he still ends up with P2. Senna ends up with the win at Circuit of the Americas. An amazing win for that number 10 group. Miles comes off of the final corner. He's going to go P3 toward right in front of him. And it's going to be Dragon, P4. Cyrus finally passes Tonio. He's going to go P5. Tonio, P6. And that rounds out our finishers here at Circuit of the Americas. Senna goes 2 in a row with wins. Speaking of Senna, where is Senna on track? Oh, he's doing like a little victory lap. Well, there's gonna be some interesting interviews. Never mind. Goes to the left. I can't do it. Can't give him an interview. Alright, well, just like that, we're gonna give Senna an interview here. Senna his victory interview once he does his burnouts and all that stuff. Senna, absolutely insane run, but thanks basically only to Ghost making a few mistakes. He had the race locked up, but oh wait, actually hold on, wait, get down. Hold on, I'll give you your interview in a second. I gotta do something real quick.